the All-Star game. I don't know if that was baseball or
National Championship game, college football championship.
Ah, okay. Football championship game. I heard that somebody threw a beer at him, but don't worry. It was a draft, so he easily dodged it. Okay, here's one. It's impossible to ask a Welshman how many sexual partners they have had because every time they start counting, they fall asleep. Think about that one.
That's not really quite fair.
I got it.
All right, so here, I got a long one for you, and then I'm going to hand it off to Synnove, and it is, a woman was walking hand-in-hand with her husband on Christmas Eve in Moscow. They're having a nice night when suddenly they start to feel a bit of precipitation on their faces. The woman looks at her husband and says, "Oh, look, dear, it's raining." And the husband says, "No, dear, it's snowing." Well, this is an argument that back and forth for a few minutes until they go to a local communist officer, Comrade Rudolph, walk past. And who's doing all the loud breathing? Anyone?
I mean,
it's Lindy. She's so excited for comedy to be.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
All right. So anyway, so the husband and wife cannot agree. Is it snowing? Is it raining? And they pass by a communist officer, right? And they ask the communist, well, let's ask him. And he shouts, "Comrade Rudolph, is it raining or is it snowing?" And Comrade Rudolph looks into the sky and he says, "Raining." He continues on. And the wife looks at her husband and says, "See? Rudolph the Red knows rain, dear."
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Oh.
Rudolph the Red knows reindeer. Okay, with that, I'm going to hand things off to Synnove. Synnove, she doesn't have to come up here because she does have computer problems. She's just going to stay in her chair and tell jokes.
Okay.
Right?
right.
Hope my microphone is working.
Synnove, we can't hear you.
It is
I can
working.
hear her. I can hear her.
I hear her.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
You just have to adjust your volume.
I'll tell a joke then.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Now I can hear her.
The teacher said, due to his behavior, I'm afraid we're going to have to remove your son from the school play. And Ole says, well, I didn't know about the play. What part did he have? And the teacher said he played an older man who's been married for 25 years. And Ole says, well, maybe next time he'll get a speaking role.
Awesome.
That's good.
She recently sang in church, and one of the parishioners commented to Ole that Lena had a large repertoire, and Ole says it's just her dress that makes it look that big. Lena says, Ole, I have a whole list of things for you to do this summer. The first one on the list is to move the house 6 inches to the north. Ole says, Lena, why would we move the house 6 inches north? And Lena says, to take up the slack in the clothesline. Lena says, Ole, I want a new dress. Just look at me. If anyone came to the door and saw me in this dress, they'd think I was the cook. And Ole says they'd change their mind if they stayed for supper. Lena, she was shopping for a new outfit for herself, and she found a very expensive sweater made of virgin wool. And Ole, he saw the price, and he suggested that she look around for something a little cheaper, maybe something from a sheep that fooled around a little bit. Ole says one of my first actions as president would be to pass a law that makes it possible to make gasoline out of manure. It might not make great gasoline, but it sure will cut down on the siphoning problem.
Ooh.
I have maybe one or two more. They're not too long. Lena, says Oli, I got a job. The job that I wanted with the circus. And Lena says, Oli, I'm so excited for you. And yeah, but they fired me. I was supposed to be the man they shot out of the cannon, but they wanted a man of higher caliber.
No.
Oh.
Oli says, my uncle came over from Norway and he got rich using 3 little words. And Lena says, what 3 little words? And Oli says, stick 'em up.
Nah.
And Ingeborg, that's Lena's sister, she's so ugly. When she sent her picture to an ugly contest, they wrote back, sorry, no professionals.
Nah.
And one more. Little Oli says, Papa, can I have the car tonight? I got a heavy date. And Oli says, in that case, take the truck.
Nah.
And that's all I got.